Hi Cancer! Welcome to Swedish Dharma Tarot. Hang on a sec while I just make it around the table. I have a fractured knee. It makes moving about a bit difficult, but not impossible. So, let's see. Aye aye. Hop. My name is Christina. I'm a Swedish Australian, psychic, medium, healer and artist. Stuck in Sweden, no planes are going anywhere. Could be worse, I could have corona. So I'm lucky, I understand that too. I'm also lucky at just having a fractured knee and not having corona. But I want to move to Malta. The sunshine, the good food, and the friendly people. Swedes, we're not very friendly. Unless foreigners come, but not to each other. Anywho, bit of inside information there. In the pre-shuffle, yeah, look at this. I'll give them in order that they arrive. This is sorrow, dissipating or being relieved. And this is a young Prince of Cups, so he could be a Cancer. I thought it was all about him first. And then I saw that somebody's on their way back, which is probably him. And here we have a Queen of Cups. So it could be a mother. I feel very strongly, you'll see why in a second. But I feel very strongly that this is Mum. So she's a Cancer too. And she's been quite anxious and depressed, but is now finding balance. Yeah. And I have to bite my tongue because I might be completely on the wrong tangent. But I thought at first that it was a mother who's very anxious about her son leaving home. And it could be, but it doesn't have to be. We'll see. The Goddess Guidance Oracle, Dharma, guiding children. So this, yeah. And then we have from the Yogic Path, Tantra. Hopefully they can both tie in with the reading and these other cards. It's not very often that there are 6 cards that fell out. And I should say, hi fellow Cancers, men and women. I'm a Cancer too. We're pretty likable. But we can be real sourpusses too, let's be honest. And cantankerous. But we're lovable and we're loving. And usually quite kind. Unless we're feeling aggressive. It's not easy living with us. I just put it back, I can't believe it. Was it that one that fell out? Yeah, that's anxiety being relieved. Yeah. But we all do our best, don't we, boys and girls? Thank you, Spirit, for your wise guidance now. Is there something else that you want for Cancer? Well, of course, it's all in the cards. Please let us know what you want Cancer to know for this reading. Thank you. Right. So, without further ado, let's get cracking. The cards that I work with are called the Goddess Tarot, and they're made by American artist Chris Waldher. For me, they're very magic. They've taught me how to work the cards and how to interpret them, and it's very exciting work. I love my job. Of course, it goes awry sometimes, but that's okay. It's not okay if it can't be corrected, of course, but it's okay as long as it can be corrected, and that we have to be allowed to make mistakes. Nobody is without flaws. That includes tarot readers and healers and mediums and every other occupation. Yeah. This is definitely a mother who suffers that her son is leaving home. And I find that so sad. There's something in the I'm going to be a racist now, something in the Anglo-Saxon culture, particularly in America, where mothers feel they have to dement the fact, do you say dement? It's not dementia anyway, but they have to be sad and sorry when the children leave home. And I've never understood that for two reasons. First and foremost, suddenly it's all about them, the mothers, and not the children. And also I find it hard to understand because the whole job of us as parents is to prepare our children to leave. From the day they're born, it's an ongoing process that continues maybe 18, 20, 22 years until the day they finally leave home. So I've always seen that as my job to help make my children independent, to help my children think independently, to help my children make wise decisions, etc., etc. And then you see these mothers, oh, they're so sad about the boy leaving home. Well, no, you don't have the right to be sad about your son leaving home. You really don't, because that's a way of undermining your son. And it's certainly a way of not feeling his joy, not letting him, it's like raining on the parade, actually, very much so. That's an American expression too. But it's a very good one in this case, because to not feel, wow, that's so exciting, you're off to university or college, you'd say, that's going to be so good. Oh, we're going to make lots of friends, and I think you're going to get great results from your studies. No, it's all about, oh, I'm so sad you're leaving. What am I going to do when you're gone? Well, nobody really cares. It's a matter of getting it together. And if you really do hurt, and I don't find that impossible to believe, but deal with it. Don't lay it out, especially not on the children, because I see this boy, look at this. Look at this. And that's why I'm off now in my racist ways, against American mothers. Here's guilt. And here's leaving. It's pretty clear that this mother, this cancer mother, has had problems feeling the joy of her son becoming a man and independent, looking after himself, etc., etc., etc. It's all about you, Mum. So I really want to say, get it together. Really. Because this is not healthy. It's not healthy to feel and act and react that way. Your boy is under very good protection. Wheel of Fortune. In the goddess tarot, it's Lakshmi, the Indian goddess of fortune, of happiness and joy, and your family life is intact. It's just different now. And before you know it, you'll have grandchildren there. God forbid when they leave home. Yeah. Respect for your children. That's what I would like to say. Everything will be just fine. And I think, yeah, you are in the process of getting on top of it anyway, which is great. Yeah. That's it from the tarot. We'll have a look at Dharma now, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to use your skills to help children now. See, that's what you should be doing. That's your responsibility, to let your children leave home full of self-confidence, full of joy, and so looking forward to becoming an adult. Don't you remember, Mum, what it was like to be a teenager? Don't you? I'm 60, but I still remember that feeling of, when am I going to get to leave home? It's exciting to become independent. It's exciting longing to leave home. Not because we dislike our parents, not because we're unhappy. It's because that's the way life is. Our parents have prepared us, or should have prepared us, for independence, and we're in that process too, and looking forward to doing just that, becoming independent and our own little people. Please let the kids enjoy that. Let's have a look at the Tantra card. Balance of masculine and feminine. You're expanding into liberation, Tantra, moving past the dualistic mind that judges everything as right or wrong. You're heading, it says headed, but I prefer to say heading to the greater truth that comes from integration. The structured masculine and flowing feminine within you are merging, allowing you to move toward infinite consciousness. The mature masculine within you creates presence, focus, stillness, and determination. The mature feminine within you results in creativity, flow, movement, sensuality, and nurturing. Both genders require a balance of these two energies. Continue to invite in all aspects of yourself, your light, your shadows, your Shakti, your Shiva, your cognition, and your intuition. Yeah, so maybe this is a situation where mothers need to focus more on their masculine sides. I think it's probably a lot easier for dads to see that this is a time for celebration. It's not a loss. All the best of luck, Cancer. Sorry if I gave you a hard time, but I think you needed to hear it. Or I needed to say it, I don't know. No, I think you needed to hear it, because that's what the cards said. That's what Spirit wanted me to say, so allow me to hobble to the camera. Well, I say thank you for watching, and don't forget to breathe. Hope to see you next time. Bye.